Friends from media, good afternoon. Welcome to today's regular press conference. Now the floor is open for questions.
谢谢发言人，总台央视记者。
On March the 15th, a referendum was held in Kazakhstan on a new constitution. Does China have any comment on that? China congratulates Kazakhstan on the smooth referendum on the new constitution. As a friendly neighbor and permanent comprehensive strategic partner, China is glad to see sustained national security and social prosperity in Kazakhstan. We believe that under the leadership of President Tokayev, Kazakhstan will make new, greater achievement in national development and achieve the grand goal of building a just Kazakhstan. China attaches great importance to developing its relations with Kazakhstan. We stand ready to work with it to deliver on the important common understandings between the two presidents, deepen mutually beneficial cooperation on all fronts, and bring the bilateral relations to a new level. Next one, please.
Question for another agency. U.S. President Donald Trump said he's currently in talks with 7 countries to form a coalition to escort ships through Strait of Hormuz and will announce it as early as this week. Hopefully China, France, Japan, South Korea and the UK and the others that are affected by this artificial constraint will send ships to the area so that the Hormuz Strait will no longer be a threat by a nation, he wrote on his social media. What is China's comment and how will China respond to U.S. President's call on this matter? Thank you.
The recent tension of the Strait of Hormuz and its adjacent waters impacted on the route of international goods and energy, damaged regional and global peace and stability. Again, China calls on all sides to immediately stop military operations, avoid the further escalation of tension, and prevent the regional turbulence from dealing a larger impact on global economic growth.
Same question on the same matter. Did you get any request from US about this coalition? Did China get any request?
I have already answered this question, and I have no further information to provide.
Question from the BBC. Actually along the same lines, more specifically, Donald Trump has threatened to call off his trip to Beijing if China doesn't assist with the Strait of Hormuz. Does China have any response to that specific comment from Donald Trump?
Head of state diplomacy plays an irreplaceable role in providing strategic guidance to China-US relations. The two sides are in communication on President Trump's visit to China. Next one, please.
News agency. So according to recent media reports, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who has been under Chinese sanctions since 2020, could join President Trump during a possible visit to China later this month. Could the Foreign Ministry clarify whether those sanctions would affect his ability to travel to China if such a visit takes place? Thank you.
China's sanctions were aimed at Mr. Rubio's China-related words and deeds when he served as a senator. Next one, please.
Yonhap News Agency it's reported that Air China's direct flight from Beijing to Pyongyang will resume from March 30th. Can China confirm this?
Relevant information has been released on that. China and the DPRK are friendly and close neighbors. Resuming passenger flights between the two countries is an active move that facilitates the friendly exchanges between the two peoples. Next one, please.
发言人好，我阿拉伯电视网
Arabic. U.S. President Donald Trump said that he hoped China would help ensure the safety of the Strait of Hormuz, was China's comment.
I have already answered this question. The Strait of Hormuz and its adjacent waters, facing its recent tension, impacted the route of international goods and energy and damaged peace and stability of the region and the world. China's position is clear. We once again calls on all sides to immediately stop military actions, avoid tension from further spiraling and escalation, and prevent regional turbulence from having a larger impact on global economic growth. And we are in communication on the current situation with all sides and stay committed to the de-escalation of the current situation. Next one, please.
Question for another agency. About this Navy coalition that U.S. President is trying to get together for Hormuz Strait. Australian government said they won't send any naval forces to the strait. Japanese PM said they haven't received any request yet. And South Korean government reckoned that they had a request and they are carefully deliberating a response about it. We couldn't get a response from you. Is there a request from China to send ships to the strait, around the waters around the strait? And what will be your response if you get that kind of such a request? Thank you.
Like I have said, we are maintaining communication on the current situation with all sides and stay committed to the de-escalation of the current situation. Next one, please.
Thank you. Question from AFP. We noted that on Friday, Foreign Minister Wang Yi held a phone call with Afghan Foreign Minister Mutaki. The Foreign Ministry statement said that China's special envoy on Afghan affairs was conducting shuttle diplomacy between Afghanistan and Pakistan, which have recently been engaged in military conflict. Does the spokesperson have more details on this, including which dates on which China's envoy has met with either side? That's Afghanistan and Pakistan. Thank you.
方会见了。
Afghanistan and Pakistan are neighbors that cannot be moved away from each other, and any issues between them can only be resolved through dialogue and consultation. The pressing priority is to prevent the escalation and return to the negotiating table at an early date. Via its own channels, China has been mediating between the two sides. Over the past few days, Foreign Minister Wang Yi spoke on the phone respectively with Pakistani Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Dar and Afghan Foreign Minister Mutaki. The Special Envoy on Afghan Affairs of China has been shuttling between Afghanistan and Pakistan to mediate. Chinese embassies in both countries have been in close communication as well. Both countries have expressed appreciation for China's active mediation efforts. China hopes that both sides will remain calm and exercise restraint, engage in face-to-face exchanges soon as possible, achieve a ceasefire at the earliest opportunity, and resolve differences and disputes through dialogue. China stands ready to continue making active efforts to facilitate reconciliation and ease tensions between the two sides.
Question from Bloomberg, just going back to the Secretary of State Rubio. You said that the China sanctions were aimed at Rubio's China-related words and deeds when he served as a senator. Now he's no longer a senator. Does that mean those sanctions are no longer effective?
我刚才已经很清楚的。
I answered this question clearly.
There are currently talks going on in Paris between China and the US. Do you have any update on those talks? Anything that's come from that you can tell us about?
能否提供最新情况？
建议
I'd refer you to competent authorities for anything more specific.
下一个问题。
Next one, please.
This is a question from Reuters. We reported today that Vietnam is preparing to have to cut some flights due to concerns about the supply of jet fuel amid the situation in Iran. Foreign Minister Wang Yi is in Vietnam at the moment, has met with the Vietnam Foreign Minister. The question is, during that meeting, did the foreign ministers discuss China's ban on jet fuel exports, and did energy security issues come up during the meeting? Thank you.
The situation in the Middle East deals a heavy blow to global energy security. Relevant countries should immediately stop military operations and prevent the regional turmoil from causing a greater impact on global economic growth. China stands ready to strengthen coordination and cooperation with Vietnam and other countries and jointly tackle energy security issues. Next one, please.
Another question from the BBC. We've heard various analysts, etc., saying that China has a buffer of roughly 3 or 4 months' worth of fuel before this current war was to really eat into what's available to China. I mean, how worried is the government about fuel supplies? Is the war going on? And is there a certain point at which, if the war kept going, it would really have a big impact on China's fuel supplies?
关于地区的局势，我刚才已经。
On the regional situation, I have made clear China's position already. Regarding your specific question, I'd refer you to competent authorities.
下一个问题。
Next one, please.
大家还有其他？
Any other questions? And this concludes today's press conference. Thank you all.